Testing. A friend and I started a podcast on September 5th, 2021. And here are 5 things I wish I knew before we started that podcast. Tip number 1 is find a niche for your podcast. The main reason people go to listen to podcasts is to learn something new. And so it really helps if you have a specific niche like business or gaming or investing or learning about the Bible, something very specific so that way people can learn when they come to listen to your podcast. Tip number 2 for starting a podcast in 2022 is to record your podcast as a video as well. This is because Spotify and Apple Music, they're not going to push your podcast to new listeners. So you're going to have to do that yourself through YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and full-length YouTube episodes. That's going to help you get your podcast out to new people so that way people can discover your podcast and you can grow your audience. Okay, my third tip for doing a podcast in 2022 is find somebody to do it with, like a co-host or something like that. This is my co-host, Josh. Welcome, Josh.
I'm happy to be here.
What is one thing that you learned about doing the podcast with me?
Yeah, when I'm talking and I have a bunch of questions for our guest or whatever, and I kind of run out of it or I don't have anything to say, I can just look at Cohen and he can pipe in with one of his questions or start the conversation back up.
It's always easier to have a conversation when it's just not one-on-one. You have more than one person to talk to.
Yeah.
Because then if somebody runs out of ideas.
And if you don't have a guest and you just want to talk on something, it's pretty hard to keep it going the whole time.
Yeah, you don't want to talk 45 minutes by yourself. You want to have somebody else. And it makes it more comfortable if you have a guest on.
And it's more conversational, more fun. You'll be laughing a lot more.
Yeah, you get to succeed and have fun with somebody else and go through the hard times with somebody else as well. So it's definitely just all around better.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, tip number 4 would be just stay consistent. From the time that Josh and I started our podcast, we've not missed a week. We've done every Sunday, for the most part at 8 a.m. Some days we get it out late in the afternoon, but every week we've done 25 to 30 weeks in a row now. So just stay consistent because your audience is going to be expecting you to post every week. And if you stop posting it every week, you're going to lose a lot of that momentum. So yeah, do whatever you can to stay consistent, whether that's once every day, once every week, once every month. Make a consistent schedule and stick to it. And my last tip would be just to go ahead and get started. I think one mistake that Josh and I made is we spent probably 2 or 3 months just trying to get the podcast going. And honestly, probably just be better if we just sat down with our iPhones, just press record. And even though it wouldn't have been the best, it would have been better to get started, to make 10 bad episodes and get those out of the way than to spend 2 months not making any episodes and still have bad episodes after that. So yeah, just get started. There's nothing stopping you. Podcasts are as popular as ever. So whatever weird idea you have, there's probably other people who enjoy that same weird thing, even if it's disc golf. If you're looking to get good microphones for your podcast, go ahead and watch this video that's up on the screen right now. And I go over why I bought this mic for the podcast. So yeah, see you in the next video.